Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Joanna and I focus on personal finance, organization and life improvement. In this video, I would like to give you an update on month 2 being open as an Etsy shop. If you haven't seen my first video, my Etsy shop focuses on digital products that mainly specialize in home organization. So this is my month 2 follow-up, and I wanted to show you how my shop did and did I achieve any of the targets I set for myself in January. At the end of January, I set myself 3 goals to focus on in order to improve my Etsy shop in the month of February. The first area was to improve my listing photos. So what I have done, I've actually watched a number of videos on YouTube going through different tutorials on how to improve existing Etsy photos, and also from people who have done well on Etsy, how their listing has been performing and what way they have put up their videos. I've also done a bit more research by looking at other listings similar to my own to see how people are doing. I suppose based on the amount of sales they have, I have somewhat tweaked my listing photos to try to recreate something similar to what successful shops have been doing on Etsy. One of the things I said I would do is to actually use physical props to take photos of my listings, and I have purchased a number of things from IKEA. However, after watching a number of YouTube tutorials and videos, and given that my products are primarily digital downloads, I thought that if I can, I will try to use online mock-ups and then utilize the different photos and programs that are available online. So that's what I've done for the 2 existing listings that I had already in order to make them more appealing to the customers. So the second thing I said I would do in February is to share my listings with my friends and family. I have shared my listing with my partner and also with my friend, who have then ended up purchasing the 2 of the products that I have in my shop. I didn't share it with, to be honest, more of my friends and family, because I felt that I didn't want to, I suppose, sell the products through my friends and family and create almost like a fake demand. I know that it could potentially help because it could result in me having reviews and sales showing on my shop, but I kind of felt that if I was to do that, it would create a fake illusion of a demand for my products. So the 2 listings that I have sold, I suppose, the main reason for them was to get an idea of how the process works and are there any issues with the products as a digital download. So another thing that I was hoping to do in February is to expand my products. So at the start of February, I added another variation of my 2 existing products, and then near the end of the month, then I added another product, which was a different type of product. That puts my listing at a 4 now at the end of February. And I know it's not a lot right now, but I'm trying to focus on products that I know I would personally use and that I have used in my own home in order to see how they would help others as well. I have a few ideas for future products. However, I know that they will take time in order to be developed and created to the format that I would feel I would like to use as myself as a customer as well. So I am working on a few more products that would be a bit more complex and that will take time, but I'm hoping to hopefully in March to add maybe a few smaller ones that will then continue to be noticed by the Etsy algorithm and that will continue to attract customers to my shop. So now I would like to show you the statistics for my shop and how the shop performed in February. So this is my Etsy statistics page for the month of February. As you can see here, I had 64 visitors, and looking at the chart, you can see that the start of the month was fairly quiet, and then as we got to the last week of February, I got a few more clicks around that time. I think the reason for this area being a little bit busier is because I introduced a new product which was different to my other products. So I had 2 orders, and the 2 orders were from my friend and my partner. So they were, as I was saying in the previous section of the video, they were more like a tester orders, so I could see what way the process on Etsy work and what way the product is delivered to customers.
If those 2 orders came from actual customers, then the conversion rate would be equivalent to 3.1%, and then this would be the revenue per the 2 items. As we scroll down again to this section, you can see that the shoppers found my shop through the Etsy algorithms and Etsy search and the SEO, and then 38% came from direct and other traffic. So overall, 64 isn't a high number, but it's nice to see that there is still some activity and that there are customers coming to my website looking at the products. If we are going to compare it to last month I only had 36 views, so you could say that my views have doubled almost since the start of my shop. So this table here is my Etsy analysis table, where I kind of gathered some additional pieces of information that don't show on the Etsy stats page. So as you can see here, in January, I started my shop with 2 products, and they were new products, the shop, and I ended it with 2 total listings in my shop. So those were the visits I had in January, and that was my conversion rate. And I put no money towards Etsy ads, and there was no money received from Etsy. So in February, I added 2 extra listings. So in total, I have now 4. My views almost doubled. And because of the 2 orders I could place by my partner and my friend, my conversion rate was equal to 3.1%. So the total revenue for the 2 sales was $7.79. And as of this morning, actually, I received an email from Etsy to say that they are transferring this amount to my account. So as you can see, there's quite a big difference. Now I know it's only €4.58, and the revenue on the website was showing €7.79, but there's almost over €3 difference. So I would imagine no matter what the amount is, it'd be interesting to see what is the difference and how come there is such a big gap. So I'll keep an eye on it and see what happens in the future months, and whenever I start making real sales, and what way Etsy is going to manage the payments for those purchases to my bank account. An interesting thing that actually happened to me as well was that when I actually got the first order through, and then my friend then bought another product, Etsy actually suspended my shop and put my shop on holiday or on leave, and that I thought was quite unusual. And what happened then was I had to verify my bank account to make sure that my bank details were up to date. And once I did that, then the shop was working again. So if that ever happens to you, I suppose that might be one of the things that you might want to check first to be able to get back into the open business.
So for the month of March, I'm hoping to continue to add more products to my shop, and then gradually expand my product range. I am going to give myself, I suppose, one more realistic goal, which would be to add 2 more products to my shop. I'm also going to give myself a more ambitious goal and try to develop one of more complex products that I'm hoping to eventually bring to my shop. So altogether, I'm hoping to add 2 more products, plus a larger product that will probably take a little bit more time for me to work on. The second task I'm going to give myself for this month is to do a bit more research and perhaps gain a bit more insight into how I can continue to expand and grow my shop, and to see how other people who have been successful in setting up and running their shop, what they have done in order to expand their shop and attract more customers. I hope you found this video interesting. If you are new Etsy shop like myself, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you have any comments or any tips, I would also love to hear from you. This is it for this one. I will come back to you in a month's time with an update for the month of March. See you then.